Hello viewers, welcome once again to another episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually, we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Before we go any further, I want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, guys. Hope God will lead us in 2024. May God bless us all. Today I've come with a lot of confessions in this video, so stay tuned as we are going to go through one by one. Enjoy. Also viewers, don't forget at the end of this video we'll be giving you the part 2 of this Man of a Ring, the man of this confession of a ring, so stay tuned. This person is another confession which is at the end of this video. I was born in Sangoma. Sangoma is one of the oldest locations in Zimbabwe. My mom was a single mother struggling to look after us after our father just vanished. Dad left us when we were still toddlers, went to South Africa to look for greener pastures. Mom and kids were waiting. Maybe one day you call or tell us to go and collect groceries he sent. It wasn't like that. For years we have been struggling. I didn't finish my education. I started helping my mother, walking in and around houses, begging for people to buy the stuff mom sent me to sell. It wasn't easy for people to buy what I was selling because I was very dirty all the time. We could not afford to buy washing soap. We slept on ground. We didn't have a permanent shelter. Always wishing maybe Dad would be returning one day. One day, Mom sent me to sell the stuff to the bus terminus. On my way to the bus terminus, I saw a ring which was dropped on the ground. As a child, I picked it and placed it on my finger. I didn't know I have put myself into fire. I proceeded with my journey to the marketplace, arrived in the bus terminus, walked in and around buses. My stuff was brought. I returned home very early than usual. I returned. On my way home, my mind was all in and around the ring. It was very attractive when I was looking at it, but I don't know what was happening inside my body. I didn't want to see anyone looking at that ring, anyone to know I have that ring. I returned home and placed it under my pillow, bathed. Mom gave me food. I slept very early. During the night, at around midnight, I started dreaming. In my dream, I saw a car coming towards our board. Someone knocked. I opened the door. It was two ladies. One very fat, black in complexion, and the other one very fat, light in complexion. The two ladies said, "Come here." I don't know what was over me. I went to the ladies and got onto their car. They started moving the vehicle. But as soon as I entered into the car, I felt like I am in an animal, like a hyena. They went with me to this place. This place is so weird. I have never saw such a place. There were people walking without head. There were people walking without eyes. Everyone in that place is disabled. He or she does not have at least a single part of his or her body. Walking with the ladies, they took me into this big house. We entered into the house. There were a lot of people. singing weirdly, laughing, crying. Their tears are blood-like. I started moving. Fear was all over me. They say stop there. As soon as I stopped, a chair came from the roof deep down and stopped in my front. Someone just appeared from nowhere. A lady was sitting on that chair within few seconds. The lady started laughing and said, "Welcome to our blood family." She repeated the words. She repeated the say for many times. From then, I can simply say that's how I joined Satanism. I have done so many evil things, including killing my own mother, killing my only siblings. We usually operate in public areas. We use rings. We know children who come and pick the rings. Then we associate them with our cult. Another victims of us are ladies. We use their boyfriends. They come to our shops and buy the rings, give it to their ladies. Even some other jewelries are being used to initiate our temple's rules and spirit into many people. As of now, I am thinking to quit because they are betraying me. They know I have no one to sacrifice anymore. They are treating me like a reject. Solution Uncle, please publish this one for me. I am seeking advice. I want a God-fearing church to help me out of this because I am tired of being used. This is my confession and also a warning. Be aware during these Christmas holidays and New Year. They know your children will be walking without someone to guide them. They are our main targets in Christmas and New Year. Thank you, Solution Uncle. If you'll be publishing this one for me, please hide my identity. I will be in trouble. 38 years without being married. I never dated anyone in my life. I was only being called good girl by my parents, but I don't know they were killing me. Before all this, I don't understand what my grandfather used to do with me. My grandfather was a Sangoma. He was one of the most popular Sangomas in KwaZulu-Natal. During those days, I was staying with my parents in town. But because grandma started suffering from eye problem, I was sent to the rural area to take care of my grandmother as well as to cook for grandpa, who was always busy doing his Sangoma job. A lot of people came to our rural area looking for my grandfather. He was well known for solving especially those politicians, those musicians, those actors, some from far countries such as Ghana and Ethiopia, used to come to our place. But I don't know if it was a deal Granny and my father made before, because when I arrived, a lot of things started happening in my life. If grandfather was about to save a customer, he firstly come to my room. There's this something he used to rub on my punan. Even now, I don't understand why I've been quiet. I never thought to report, even to my mother. It was normal to me. He go back to his room, then serve the customer. For years, it has been like that. Grandfather raised a lot of money. Instead of my parents to send him money, he was the one who sent my parents the money. They have businesses, they have everything from the money grandfather gave them. But I don't understand what was happening when he was rubbing at my private part. Later on, I grew up. I went back to the city to notice it after my parents died. I was being used all over these years. This family adopted me. Someone told me, but she didn't want to disclose because she was afraid of her life. It is said the family adopted me at a children's home where the person who told me the deal which was done denied to disclose for her own safety. They took me there. They've been using me in their rituals. They are rich. After years and years, they damned me. Now they are all dead. No one like me. I'm not married. I never dated anyone. I went to Sangomas and prophets. They are saying something was put in me which does not allow me to have a partner. If I have a partner, the businesses which are now in their grandchildren's names will just broke. So they are rich at my own expense. I tried to confront them. They threatened to sue me and take legal action against me. I am poor. I don't have the money to challenge. I am suffering always. I don't know what to do. Can anyone please help me? I am a married woman. I married my husband, a secondary school teacher, in 2014. I brought my brother and sister to stay with us. My husband sponsored them in secondary school. Now they want to go to college. My young sister wants to do a degree in pharmacy, and my young brother wants to do law. My young sister was inspired by our elder sister, who is a pharmacist, and my young brother was inspired by our elder brother, who is a lawyer. The issue is that my husband is telling my siblings to do a diploma in primary teaching. He is saying that's what he can afford. I told him that my siblings can't do a cheap and useless course like diploma in primary teaching. My siblings are also refusing. Even my family can't accept such mockery. I don't know, or maybe it's jealousy. We have been quarreling over this issue. I am puzzled right now. I am on the crossroads. He is refusing as if he'll be paying every month, but it is per semester. Maybe he is doing this simply because I'm not working and my siblings may be better than him. What should I do? I will be grateful for your advice because this man is no longer turning back. It's been a year we have been arguing over this issue. Hello, Solution Uncle. Hello once again. Sorry, as I was texting, something started happening to my fingers. It was the ring. These days, the ring is acting so weird. It can change to be a worm. It can change to be an owl. It can change to be a snake. I tried to surrender it to prophets and sangomas. They are afraid of it. So can anyone please help me? Please hide my identity. I will be in trouble.